The weather's finally changing. That means rain and storms this week with cooler temperatures arriving. Let's talk about it on the Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Monday, September 11th, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. After a very long 6 to 8 weeks in the temperature department across Texas, we are finally starting to see changes occur as the upper level heat dome breaks down and we shift into a more active upper level weather pattern, which means more rain, more storms, and crashy the cold front. All right, let's just get into it. Let's start with the wildfire outlook for the next several days. Even though we are going to be talking about rain, we are still going to be keeping an eye on the fire weather conditions across the state of Texas. For example, today we're looking at a high to very high risk across the center, for all intent and purposes, row of Texas, center third row of Texas. Moderate fire danger closer to the coast across West Texas, with a low fire danger rating across the Panhandle. Over the next couple of days, you'll see the fire danger rating overall will begin to moderate as we start to see more precipitation, more cloud cover. But we're probably going to have to wait until later this week for areas farther south across central Texas into southeast Texas to see appreciable there we go, precipitation that will hopefully help moderate fire weather conditions. For today, we're expecting another round of showers and thunderstorms to get going this afternoon across the Panhandle, West Texas. Those will move into the Big Country, Northwest Texas, Texoma, the Concho Valley tonight into tomorrow morning. The storms this morning should continue to gradually weaken, but again, we're probably going to have pop-ups this morning into this afternoon across Texoma, North Texas, maybe even the parts of the Big Country and Central Texas. Overall, as we head into this afternoon, this evening, some of those new storms may become rowdy with the potential for quarter to golf ball size hail, localized damaging wind gusts of 60 to 75 miles per hour. The overall tornado threat is low, but not completely zero. And again, just looking at this simulated weather radar from the high-res rapid refresh model, you can see the general expectation through this afternoon, tonight, into Tuesday morning. And again, it probably won't play out exactly like this model depicts, but it gives you a pretty good idea that we are going to indeed have rain to talk about. Here's the severe weather outlook for this afternoon and tonight. Again, just rehashing the potential for scattered severe storms across West Texas, the Permian Basin, into the Big Country. And again, the most intense storms could produce some pocket change size hail, maybe up to the size of golf balls in the more rowdy hailers. The potential for damaging straight line winds of 60 to 75 miles an hour. That'll probably be the most common threat with the most intense storms today. The tornado risk is very low, but not completely zero. Highest threat mid to late afternoon through about midnight. A couple storms may continue to be rowdy after midnight. Looking at the global forecast system, a more coarse weather model, but one that goes out longer in range, you could see Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday, we're going to have daily chances for showers and thunderstorms across mostly the northern half to the northern two-thirds of Texas. As we progress towards midweek and late week, those rain chances will begin to shift farther to the south, closer to Interstate 10 in the Hill Country, central, south central Texas into southeast Texas, allowing for additional precipitation and getting rain farther to the south. But again, over the next few days, best chance of rain, including the potential for multiple inches of rain, will be across the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin east through Northwest Texas, the Big Country, Texoma, North Texas, into portions of Central Texas. And again, each day's rain chances will really depend on what happens the day before, just like we did this past June. So there'll be some alterations to the forecast. The best way to get the weather forecast for your specific location will be in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. We've got that set up to where you can find out just exactly how high your chance of rain is each day and night. In terms of rain forecast totals, this is through 7 a.m. Thursday from the Weather Prediction Center. You can see the heaviest rain totals, generally 2 to 4 inches. Locally higher amounts across the Concho Valley and the Big Country. That is good for those folks. Comparatively lighter amounts, but still beneficial across West Texas and the Panhandle. An additional 1 to 3 inches of rain through 7 a.m. Thursday. Generally between 1/2 and 1 inch across the Permian Basin into far west Texas, the Davis and Guadalupe Mountains, the Trans-Pecos out into the borderland. You can see across North Texas, Texoma, we're generally looking about 1/2 to 1 inch of rain, generally below 1/2 inch of rain through 7 a.m. Thursday across central Texas, the Hill Country, the Brazos Valley, into East Texas and Southeast Texas. But wait, there's more. Here is through 7 a.m. Saturday. So we're going through Thursday, Friday, into Saturday morning. You can see, well, holy moly guacamole. Isn't that a pretty rain map? Let me tell you, that is now showing over 5 inches of rain cumulatively across the big country, the Concho Valley. At this point, now looking like we could see 2 to 5 inches of rain across portions of the Texas Panhandle, southeast through the Red River Valley, Texoma, north, central Texas, with the potential for up to 1 inch of rain in places like central Texas, the Brazos Valley, the Arklatex, into southeast Texas. And again, this is through 7 a.m. Saturday, and we could have more rain over the weekend, which, hey, you know what? That is good news. So again, if this verifies, we may actually have to start talking about a localized threat of flooding later this week in some of these areas as the soils begin to saturate, and if we start seeing any heavier rains over a short period of time, we may start filling up those bar ditches and street flooding pretty quickly. So we'll keep an eye on that. But again, this won't necessarily bust out the drought, but those kind of rainfall totals will definitely at least help. That'll knock down the wildfire danger pretty quickly, that's for sure. Temperatures over the next 5 days, in addition to the chance for rain, we're looking at much cooler temperatures across the northern half of Texas as we progress through the week. You can see highs today into tomorrow in the 60s and 70s. Panhandle, West Texas, Texoma. And again, as we continue through midweek, you can see a cold front is going to continue moving to the south, helping to knock temperatures down, especially by the end of the week. Highs in the 70s to low 80s across the northern third of Texas. Generally speaking, 80s to around 90 along the north of Interstate 10. It's still hot, unfortunately, by Friday in San Antonio, down to Houston, South Texas. But again, here's Saturday. You can see at this point temperatures trending cooler. We're going to have a high of 90 on Saturday in Austin, which beats the hundreds. 91 in Houston, 95 in Corpus Christi, still 98 in McAllen. So unfortunately, this cold front will not reach the Rio Grande Plains, deep South Texas, but we're heading in the right track, at least, with high temperatures by Saturday likely near or below where they should be for mid-September across the northern half of Texas, with continuing cloud cover and chances of rain. In addition to these high temperatures, we'll also enjoy comfortable, if not a bit chilly, overnight low temperatures. That's going to be it for your Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. We'll keep an eye on the sky this afternoon in case some of those storms get rowdy. Otherwise, make sure you've got the Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. You can keep an eye on interactive weather radars, get your local weather forecast wherever you are in the United States, storm chasing videos, and of course live severe weather coverage if necessary. Y'all make it a great Monday. We'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out by 7 a.m. Tuesday. Have a good one. Enjoy the rain. God bless.